Welcome to an Equipment FX dashboarding overview. Thanks for your time. The old adage, you can't manage what you can't measure, still rings true. But because important dealer information resides in repositories that oftentimes don't have the same look, feel, function, or output, it can take a lot of time to get the information you need. It also takes time to understand what the information means, and longer yet, still to make decisions or ask your managers, reps, or others what's going on. The delay in managing information and making decisions can directly affect the health of your dealership. In a perfect world, you wake up, check your laptop or PC or phone, open up a desktop icon, and have most of the information you need to see available in real time. From sales activity, financial, marketing, or other key drivers of your business, with today's technology, you can do this pretty easily with some great programs. Many of you already may be using some form of a dashboard through your CRM system. This is an emerging trend. Everyone is short on time and wants information in real time right now, including your customers. And besides, who wouldn't want this? What keeps us from getting it done and having it come out right in the first place? Most of the answers lie in a couple of areas. 1, finding the time to understand the options and difference between the tools. 2, understanding your processes and how information is captured and can be used. And 3, knowing how to tie it up into a nice, tidy package so you get what you need when you need it. And because our business model is built around the sharing of key information, sales, marketing, or anything that brings to the surface problems or opportunities in whatever form they exist in, we've put together a brief overview of some options that are part of what we provide as a service to help dealers manage their information better. And with that, we'll move into a brief overview of a sales and marketing scorecard. This is a brief overview of a sales and marketing product sales dashboard. We've left this general by design. It is not equipment, product, region, or dealer specific. Rather, it's a custom program that is practically limitless in its capabilities. Once we understand what a dealer needs and how the information is stored, we can design a dashboard that best meets your needs. This gives a quick overview of sales territory, for example, that can be updated each month. You can mouse over to see current information. You get a quick pop-up with some deal information. You can also set it up so you can see equipment sold by type, model, or class. Another way of looking at a funnel sales pipeline would allow you to see the same basic information, perhaps viewing overall percentages a little bit more detailed. Annual trends that are preset by month, quarter, or year here, and customizable charts that can be for warranty costs by month, year, or model, even red flag reports that are developed when a key indicator gets a little bit too high. And behind the scenes, we can also do some customized EDA data that will filter and put the data from your program onto a dashboard that shows only the information you need to see, keeping you from building pivot tables, and allows you to forward information to your reps literally with a click of a button, saving lots of time and frustration. If you need some fleet management data so your sales or aftermarket reps know which reports represent the best opportunity for a follow-up or sales effort, we can design that too. Our programs typically use no manual labor and is delivered in the same or custom location that you or your managers can review, act on, and help design. And with that, we'll jump over to a marketing scorecard. This is a view of our sales and marketing scorecard. Again, this is customizable by dealer-driven metrics that can include any meaningful metrics that tell how our programs are working or not working and what needs to be adjusted. Key metrics for today's marketing efforts generally need to measure the critical stuff that shows such things as website traffic, website conversions or leads, 800 call activity promoted directly through your website, which are generally used on a roughly 3-to-1 ratio versus contact forms, internally programs or other vendor lead sources. What you're looking at here would be redemptions based on print marketing, web marketing, trackable metrics, redemptions by age or industry, redemptions by geography, lead programs, whether they're print marketing, web marketing, internal, and also leads per month per program. Other key metrics that we can help the design break through the traditional way of valuing campaigns. We also build in some trackable metrics that would include credit applications, new customers created through web imports, some pretty robust customer creation valuation models so that you know when a lead turns into a sale, it turns into a rental service or other upsell or cross-sell opportunity, and also creating and establishing the baseline metrics that would allow you to view total customers by region, branch, or product, and respective increases within each of those categories. We'll also set up your employment site to better understand who is visiting, why, and how you can capture the right prospects for employment. So with that, we'll jump over to a sales account overview. This is a sales and marketing sales account overview. You can set it up so you have a ticker across the top which tells you key metrics that can actually be rolling in real time. If you're into forecasting by week, month, year, by product, market share, or whatever metrics you decide, we can design a program that pulls out the right information so it is easily displayed in one area. It's important to remember, though, that the difficulty in implementation lies less in managing the data and generating the end result than the exact definition of where your data is stored, how it is stored, and mapping out the processes to continue to feed the information into the dashboard that we can design. Once it becomes routine, you can expect predictability and reliability in the types of information we can help you manage. This might be a forecast model, forecast versus accurate, market share by products, product breakdown, by sales, your sales forecast and revenue, where it matches up. You might look at your overall revenue versus a backlog, and weekly sales processes by product, by branch, by department. Anything you can imagine, we can pretty much design provided we have access to the information. So that's a quick overview of a sales account. We'll jump over to a brief overview of a call center activity dashboard. And for those detail inclined, those that recognize the true importance of customer response mechanisms and have the hardware to support the management of a true call center, there are ways to build in the metrics and reports that show how well you're doing, from phone response to technician response. Creating the first impression is a critical element in creating and keeping customers. And what is critical to understand with this first chart is the total number of calls that are directed to your dealership here across the top. As marketing and sales campaigns begin, it is a fairly predictable science to see the increase in call activity. We can help design the follow-up processes that make sure you capitalize on all of the opportunity, capture the right information, and follow up properly in the months and years ahead. In addition, understanding the call activity by branch, department, and product lines also helps you know where the campaigns break down, how to fix the leaks, and see the opportunity that is literally all around you. So on the top here, you'll notice we've got call activities by day, a combination of 800 calls, a combination of dealer calls that come in that would be available through your phone vendor. This could be calls per service technician, calls per internal staff member, calls by category. When you get into real responsible tracking of calls by product, what are people asking? And then from that, you can design some pretty robust reporting that details what people are asking for and how to best adjust some internal sales and marketing campaigns. Anyways, that's a brief overview of some call center activity. We'll jump over into the operations and financial. And at the end of the day, of course, the bottom line is the bottom line. And while much of the preceding dashboard examples can be designed with a minimum of effort, cost, and time, the true measure of a dealership's health is, of course, measured by financial and operational metrics. So as long as you have the data and understand the source, we can generally design a program that brings the key information into one area for quick real-time review so you can go about your business of creating and maintaining your customers. One of the great things about our approach in technology is the intuitive nature of the program. As you get into these programs, you can either customize it after the installation and training, or we can design a program that lets us manage the detail. As always, the choice is yours. With that, just a brief overview. If you want to focus on profitability metrics versus forecast, actual revenue versus forecast, order backlog versus forecast, day sales outstanding, tracking accounts receivable metrics, profit by quarter, by division, by branch, by location, baseline, forecast, and then an annual increase based against the forecast versus actual, and defining the upcoming projects or sales that you have in the pipeline, projected profit, and some overall revenue numbers down here that very quickly in the span of a couple minutes give you a pretty good feel for the health of your dealership and some pretty key areas and how best to make some changes to the direction you're going. So With that, we appreciate your time and know your time is valuable. Thanks again for the opportunity to review some dashboarding options for your dealership. If you're interested in anything you see, please contact us by visiting our website or calling us at 888-665-8999. Thanks again for your time.